Alright. Terribly sorry. Sorry for the delay and the mix-up. Goodness, I started the stream over on YouTube, and I had no idea, no conscious idea, that it was started, so hopefully I didn't, like, scratch my balls or something like that on camera. PG, I guess. I try not to say gross stuff like that. Anyhow. Yeah. Let's get this show on the road. I just got to open up my live stream so I can see the comments. So 2 repairs tonight that I'm hoping to get done. I don't know where this camera's pointing just yet, so I'll have to check that in a second. One, I'm installing this little USB here, and I shouldn't say USB, PCB rather. This is a repair. If you saw the YouTube video of an Xbox One that I repaired, or sorry, an Xbox Series X that I repaired, and I had to bypass the chip, and then I made mention of a PCB that was on the way. This is that PCB. I reached out to the customer and I said, hey, some new technology's coming around. Do you want me to install that free of charge? And he said, absolutely. So we're going to install this. This will protect the motherboard because you're plugging a 5-volt HDMI into a 3.3 volts system. So you could damage it, I guess. I got something in my eye. I apologize. I'm kind of like rubbing the crap in my eye here. Anyways, so I apologize if you folks were in my my YouTube live stream earlier as I just like wandered around, and then I apologize to the TikTok folks that were just kind of waiting around as I tried to set up my YouTube because it was just being a pain. Now, why isn't this working for me? Anybody can learn, Garcia, over on YouTube. Okay. How do I open the technology? Doing one live stream is okay, but doing 2 live streams just makes it so much more complicated. Now I need to go to a second thing. For Christ's sakes. Should really start setting this up beforehand, which I thought I did. I'm getting better though. I'm getting better. This is terrible though. Okay, jeez. Okay, there's so many notifications. Here we go. Okay, so I should be able to see the TikTok comments soon. There's moisture on this board, and I don't know where it's from. Like when I opened it, there was moisture, so I'm hoping that it wasn't water damaged while I was away. No, I don't want to connect to my Facebook. What are you doing? Get out of here. There we go. Now I can actually see the stream. Second, I can't read this thing all of a sudden. It's because there's, why is there 2 things? This makes it difficult to read. I apologize. Okay, let's just get to the repairs here. Brian, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate them. Didn't have to do that. Scotty's over on YouTube now. Okay, why can't I minimize my live stream? I always can. And now today it's just being stubborn. Oh, probably because it's not playing, maybe? Play. Is that my guess? I just want to be able to read both comments. I'm just going to have to go back and forth. Anyways, let's put this friggin' thing in because I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. Alrighty. So, note to self, next time I'm going to get rid of the comments for TikTok because there's like 2 comments and they're shadowed over each other, so it doesn't make any gosh darn sense. Okay, so we have our chip here. My workbench is a mess. This is like almost all Xbox Series X parts that I've just kind of thrown about. Move this PCB away though so I don't damage it in any way. Put that down here. Put that away. Move these out of the way as well. I guess I'll keep it beside the PCB. Makes sense. Yeah, there we go. Heat sink, I'm going to have to clean that. Get the old thermal paste off. And then we've just got the shell, another daughter board, some other stuff. There's my flux. I'll be using that in a moment. Anyways, after this Xbox, if I have enough time, I'll be working on Brian's Sega CD. So yeah, hopefully that's going to be good. Hopefully. Time will tell. Okay, so this is just like a little micro. Save the console's Segura. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. little micro soldering iron. I think I got this off Amazon or AliExpress, but it is a good one. It served me quite well, actually. So it's a bit of a different camera angle on this one, and that's because I'm going to be using the microscope, so you wouldn't be able to see it with the overhead view, so I kind of moved it down here for the time being. My problem, I think, in here is going to be that I used a little bit of solder mask to cover the wires, so I just got to find a way to remove said solder mask, and it should be alright. Bumping stuff. Okay. Plug that in. Plug this in. Then plug this in. How's the stream for everybody? Is the quality okay? Is it like lagging at all or anything like that? Because I really don't notice it when I'm doing the live streams themselves. So, secret tunnel. What's up, Andrew? Okay, Q-tips. I have my alcohol. It's fine. Good. Good, good, good. It's fine over on YouTube and on the TikToks. Nobody got back to me. Alright. Appreciate y'all coming, though. Okay, let's pull my microscope out of the thicket I have it in here. It's like buried in parts. Capacitors and transistors. Oh, that's right. I was going to work on this. Whoops. I was going to work on this DS card reader. Completely forgot about it. I'll have to see what Matty Nui does to read comments at the same time. I think he's by his PC, though, which probably gives him an advantage. There we go. Wonder if I could fix that really quick. I'm going to see if I can fix the comments while my soldering iron heats up. And then I'll get my microscope into position here. 2 seconds, let's see. Okay, that fixed it. We're good now. All smooth sailing from here. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Actually, I don't need my soldering iron right yet. I will soon, but I just don't want it to be hot and then burn me, which I've done 100,000 times because I'm not paying attention. So, let's see here. Let's see, as my daughter used to say. Trying to see if I can get this on both on camera here. Don't tell me this camera stopped recording. Did it? Oh my god. I hate live streaming. It's such a pain. Why did it stop though? That's the question. Did it just go offline? Uh-oh, did the whole thing go offline, or did only the one camera? Let me know over on YouTube now it's back. Okay. So I don't think you folks can see that camera. This is so weird and frustrating. For a moment it stopped streaming. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I just need to do some troubleshooting with this camera. This camera, like, honestly, I should probably just stop trying to use it for live streaming. I have a different camera I could hook up. However, I did the different camera the other day, and the quality was garbage. So, I don't know. In this camera, it's just weird. It's like, it gets stuck in, like, a loop, so once it, like, kind of craps the bed, I have to pull the battery up because it stays on. Just the frustratings. Ow. turned off my soldering iron and moved it away so it wouldn't burn myself. Proceed to then burn myself. Okay, plug this in. Hopefully that stays on. Alright, 2 seconds, folks. Okay. Well, that should have done it. Hopefully. Okay, what console am I fixing? I'm fixing an Xbox Series, an Xbox Series X. Popping over to TikTok really quick. Chad, what's going on, dude? Stanley, welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you like the videos. Christos, you can see me on TikTok. Perfect. You get burned so many times? Yeah, I'm just a goof. Just the goofiest of goofs. Still see me? Alright. It's still weird having that. I always forget that camera's there. Okay. Hopefully you folks can see what I'm seeing when it comes to this little chip here. Or this little section, rather. Chad, this might actually help you, man. When a booster chip goes on a Series S, Series X, or Xbox One X, obviously, as you know, you have to replace it with another chip. But they don't make those chips, so you have to get it off the donor board, or you have to bypass it like this. But this little PCB's been made, which is going to safely do that. So you can bypass it, but safely. Yeah, the driver chip. You got her. So the bypass is bad, as Thomas informed me, because the gentleman that developed this, because you're putting 5 volts from the HDMI into a 3.3 volt line, and that could just cause issues, obviously. So you're just going to try to wipe away some of the solder mask here. Hopefully the alcohol kind of dissolves it a little bit. I don't think it will, though. But we'll see. Whoops. You find them online? Really? Interesting. Can we still see me on YouTube? Is it possible to mod a Sega Master System or Sega Saturn with HDMI port? I believe so. I actually have a Sega, I think it's a Dreamcast USB-C plug-in that I need to put in one of these days. One of these days. Hate my 3DS with charging issues. Oh man, 3DSs are so miserable to work on. It's like the worst thing in the world. Okay, so the alcohol didn't really do anything. It might have softened it. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. So, can everybody see that? The stream is laggy again on YouTube. Oh no! It's probably because of that camera. I'd assume it's the camera at least, anyhow. Hope you guys can see the screen here. Alrighty, so let's see if I can break up some of the solder mask. There we go. Yeah, just gotta like crack it off and pick it off. That's all. It's kind of like disappointing because like this was a lot of work to do this bypass, because it's very, very small. But it's for the safety of the system. That way it'll last an extra long time. I should have tested this system before just kind of going into it. Because if it didn't work going into it and then I worked on it, or sorry, if it didn't work and I didn't test it, now going into it, if it doesn't work when I plug it back in, I'm going to assume I did something wrong. With that moisture I found on the inside. That wasn't me. I brought it home and I cracked it open and found that, so it wasn't me. Do, do, do. How's it looking on YouTube? Are we still lagging? Are we still on YouTube? Did YouTube stop? I hope it didn't. Because like when I try to watch it... Yeah, what the crap? Did YouTube stop again? Oh, that's so frustrating. Closer to the board. Alright, perfect. Thanks, Christos. Yeah, if anybody's on YouTube, just let me know if you can or can't see. I have a feeling you can't because there's only one person watching, so I have a feeling that kind of lagged out. Oh no, there's 8. Okay. It's just delayed, that's all. It's my phone was just being my phone, that's all. Cool. We're good, I think. Hopefully. So just cleaning up all that solder mask. And I think what I'm going to do actually is just desolder the those wires there so I can really get into it and clean up that pad from all that solder mask. Okay. So we need the soldering iron. Where did I put it? Oh, that's right. I burnt myself over here with it. Glitching a bit. Damn it. Friggin' YouTube. TikTok's clear. I don't know why it's clear on one but not on the other. I'm like streaming from the same PC and the same device. YouTube might require a little more. Maybe I just need to turn down the quality on YouTube a little bit just to make it clearer. It's probably my internet that's the issue. I've had issues with that in the past, so. Although I've streamed okay on my phone. Weird. Just skipping a little bit. Alright, thanks Taylor. I'll try to rectify that for the next one at least, anyhow. Hopefully we can make these better and better. It's just like a trial and error on every single one. I wish I could make like a private... Oh, I probably could make a private stream and just kind of like work some of these out. Okay, so I'm just going in here. Trying to grab one of these wires. There we go. A little touch with the soldering iron. Although this... Dang it. The solder mask is getting in the way. There we go. That wire's off. That wire's off. Ooh, don't want to bridge those two though. There we go. There we go. Slowly but surely, it's all coming off. All the hours of my work. Come on. Why can't I grab that wire? There we go. I'm going to leave these solder blobs though because I might need them when I move into the other one. Hey Luca. Yeah, it's not a Game Boy. We're not working on a Wii U, no. We're working on a an Xbox Series X. I have the Series S donor board now because someone brought it in. Oh, that sucks. Gonna work on it later. See you, dude. No leg on TikTok. Alright, cool. Cool, cool. Okay, so... I'm having a hard time with these tweezers today. Might be time just to kind of readjust them a bit. There we go. Just going to remove these right from my board so I don't short anything out if I lose them. And I think... Oh, there's another one there. Exactly when I try to remove them so I don't find them later. There we go. I dropped that. Feels like I did. Oh well, give the board a good clean just in case. Oh no, it's just still on the tweezers, that's why. Alrighty. Is anybody an Xbox player over PlayStation? I used to be Xbox. Like when the 360 came out, I was like, I think they at the time they called them Xbox fanboys. because I just like that's all I played. That and Wii, of course, but I never got into PlayStation until they announced the Xbox One, and they like botched it. They just announced that it would just be like TV. You could watch sports and watch TV, and it's two things I don't do: is care about sports or watch TV. So, I was like, well, guess I'm gonna go move to PlayStation. PS5, but I'd use or used to be an Xbox. Yeah, Xbox is superior. I don't know, man. I think everyone's a Nintendo fan. Yeah, it's always like, what do you play, Xbox or PlayStation? Of course you play Nintendo. Like that's not the question. Okay. Oh, we got a wire still stuck there. I'm gonna use a little bit of flux and just kind of straighten out some of the soldering. It looks terrible right now. That being said, it's very, very, very small, so like it's kind of hard to get it the way I want. Where my tweezers go? There we go. Switch is pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm curious what the next Nintendo console is going to be, or the next Nintendo Gen, whatever you want to call it. Hello, Donald. Welcome over on YouTube. Where am I working on here? There we go. I just want to get this little tiny itty bitty wire out of the way. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Get some flux in here, straighten out some of these pads, and we're good to go. Hopefully. And then I gotta put that PCB in. My biggest concern with the PCB right now is I don't know if I have like the best wire for it, like because it requires really, really small wire. That wire I was just using there doesn't have it's not protected, it's just bare wire. So I just made sure it didn't touch anything, didn't short anything out. But with this, I'm going to need protected wire, and that's like pretty small. There we go. This is actually cleaning up pretty nice here, actually. There we go. So if you want to see the repair, or like the original repair and doing that bypass, there is a full video on YouTube, if you're oh so inclined. And TikTok, folks, head over to YouTube. It'd be great. I can download TikTok if that's better. Will have to keep my wife to know I talk trash to TikTok all the time. She'll know, man. She'll know. Samsicle, I'm working on a Xbox Series X. But yeah, hopefully next stream I can make it a little bit better on YouTube. I don't like it when it's laggy and all that stuff. Still trying to beat Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is a really good game, but like Tears of the Kingdom blows it out of the water. You have no choice to have or you have kids, so I have no choice. I have them all, man. Well, I technically have an Xbox One, the original. It was given to me. It's just sitting in a cupboard. Same with like my Genesis and my Dreamcast. I just don't have the room. All gracious gifts from friends of mine. They're like, hey, you do video game stuff. Here you go. The Genesis and the Dreamcast are from my buddy Lost in the 80s and 90s over on TikTok. Great dude. Recommend following him. If you want to get lost in nostalgia, his collection is crazy awesome. Okay. So, I might have to lose the chat here for a second and just kind of see how I have to install this chip. So let's figure this one out here. Okay, so it looks like it's going to go this way. That looks about right, yeah? I think that's the same. Yep, okay, perfect. So let's just kind of tuck this in here. Where'd my tweezers go? Different set of tweezers. And there should be resistors that this just kind of plops onto. And that's going to be what anchors it to the board. So I'm going to start with that. Anchoring it to the board and then working around to get everything in. And you'll see that there's open spots here. It's because this one PCB works with every system. So there's going to be spots that are kind of blank there and empty. Now it looks like, is that going over the HDMI? It is going over the HDMI a little bit, isn't it? Oh, I see what this person did. Rather than just dropping it on, they decided to put it on sideways kind of thing, I guess. Should go there and there. There should be two components. Yep, these two components. Should solder into those. Yes, yes. And those two up here. Yes, yes. Okay. Well, looking difficult, but doable. I believe I can remove one of the resistors. Oh, this is a much better picture. If this isn't even, no, sorry, this is an Xbox One. I was going to say, that looks way easier. So there is a resistor underneath here that I think I'm going to remove to make sure it's flush to the board, which they said you can do, so. Man, I almost need to like zoom out here. This is almost too much. Let's bring that up just a little bit here. There we go. Refocus this. Beauty. Okay, how do we install this? So confirm if this resistor can be removed so the board sits flat. Looks like. Oh, it was never confirmed or not? Oh no. I'll message the creator to see what he says. Okay. So I'm still trying to like kind of line this thing up here. So obviously, there we are. It's going to line up to these two, and it's going to, oh man, it goes over the back port. It's not what I wanted to see because I have like kind of big solder blobs on this thing because I had so much trouble. Like, it just seems like it needs a lot of heat. Is that just like, I should really look under a microscope at these things. I don't know what it is, but they require a lot of heat to melt. It was terrible. It was like the worst thing ever. I remember the first time I think I had to use like 2 soldering irons. Now, so, like a lot of this damage, like all the burn and like the solder splash up here, that was from the previous shop that worked on that. But yeah, these terrible blobs are my own. Alrighty, so let's remove that first, and we'll go from there. Man, it is like 1,000,000 degrees down here. It's usually like really cool in my basement. Today it is not. It kind of sucks butts. Whew. What is that chip? The chip is sorry, I've kind of missed some of the conversations here. Big C, what's going on? The chip, it's a PCB that's basically a bypass for the booster chip because the booster chip was fried on this one. I say booster chip, I don't think that's the proper term for it, but anyways, you can bypass this chip, which I originally did, but it puts 5 volts into the 3-volt line, which is dangerous, so now this is fixing that. And this is an Xbox Series X. A leaded solder. Yeah, I did use leaded solder for it. It sucks. It kind of looks big. It only looks big because it's under the microscope. Yeah, the boost I see. Now we know what's going on. Okay, let's see what time was set here. If you don't want to remove it, the card fits on top. Okay. Okay. He says that you can just remove it. So confirm that you can just remove that. Cool. So this is the placement of it, at least anyhow. Looks like the placement of it. So let's get rid of that. Where's my solder wick? That excess solder blob I have there. And check YouTube really quick to make sure I haven't missed too much comment-wise. So let's remove this PCB. Zip. She gone. Ooh, two gone. There we go. There we go. I've missed a lot of the comments. Shoot. Stop buying home consoles. I started selling discs. And then, yeah, this isn't a home console. This is a little different. Taylor, I don't know the answer to your question, everybody. Okay, so let's get rid of this big old solder blob here. I definitely put too much on these. But it just was not melting. So this isn't a modification as much as it is like a necessary repair. Like, I'd never take off a booster chip to put one of these on. See what I mean? Like, I have my soldering iron cranked. It might help if I tin the tip here a little bit. But, like, it doesn't even make a dent in that solder. I have a feeling it's just like the board dissipates the heat really well. It's a good ground, which makes it difficult. I might have to use my hot air to, like, also try to, like, loosen this up a little bit. Yeah, this is horrendous. Xbox, what have you done? Okay, so turn up my hot air station. A little bit of both here. If I could get this liquidy, then I could probably just drop my solder braid on top of it. Actually, I've got like two solder irons and a hot air station on the go at the same time. Could melt that on. We'll just melt some up here too. Do. If I'm not mistaken, this is leaded solder too. So I was having so much trouble like melting it, but I just used leaded. Well, some of that's just coming off with the iron, which is nice. Keep my heat moving here though. Ooh, here we go. Okay, now how do I like get my solder wick into the mix here? My hands are tied up. Yeah. Come on. Come on. I think I'm hitting the camera. Oh, sorry folks, I'm like buggering the camera here. Stick my elbows out too far. Now my board's gonna cool. Okay. Dancing these around a bit. Try to get the wick out here. Just get a big old piece of it. Lay it across. tangled up in my cords and the soldering iron got ripped out of my hand. You'll never look back. I missed what you said there, buddy. My TikTok comments stopped working. Where the fuck am I now? Pardon my language. It's just getting frustrating. Jeez, DJ, thank you for the likes. Welcome. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing great. I'm slowly getting to your systems. Why is this not melting under the extreme amount of heat I have? Like, my hot air station's at 351 and my soldering iron is at 842 and it is still not melting. Come on. Okay, I'm going to unplug this soldering iron because I'm just going to stab myself with it. And burn myself again. Flux, flux, flux. Do, 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 do. This looks intense. It's just, I'm just clumsy, and I suck butts at this. And this board is just kind of making it worse. Like, doing a HDMI replacement on, like, a PlayStation is, like, the easiest thing in the world. You just, other than disassembly, that's the worst part, but, like, you just drop it on. Same with an Xbox One. Series X takes a lot of heat, though, as well, but... My hands are going to be tied up for a little bit, so I can't really dance back and forth between the comments. Okay, that seems to have flattened it enough. But golly, that sucks. Let's just kind of clean this one up a little bit here. It's not really cleaning it up at all. It's just like... See, like, it shouldn't harden that fast, in my opinion. I could be dead wrong, but... I wonder if it's because my tip here is a little worse for wear. Tin the tip a little more. Put the heat back to it. This is a crazy amount of heat this is taking. Okay, there's nothing I'm going to do that's going to make it look nice. I'm just going to, like, leave it. It's effective. It works. Golly. It's still annoying, though. What's on the slab today? Hey, Chris. This is an Xbox Series X. Next. Yep. DG. So close. This chip can work on both, though. Now I have to wait for this thing to cool down, so I'm just going to sit here awkwardly before I put it away. You found your way to a better stream. Looks like TikTok's faster. Well, Chase, I hope you find the right one. One of the chips on my key fob for my truck is loose. Legit, just one of the square link USB part. Yeah, it should work. There's not actually, funny enough, I have a key fob in to work on. I just haven't gotten around to it. There we go. So if I don't let this cool down, I just turn it off and it cooks stuff, and that's never good. Or just cooks itself, really. Okay, so excuse me. While my iron is still on cremate here, let's turn that down so I don't leave it on like that by accident. This resistor needs to go. Resistor number 148 out the door. There's a problem with the server. Oh no. Okay, I thought I lost my stream. There's a million degrees there. Oh man, that sounds miserable, Samsco. Okay, so this little resistor, just gonna add some heat to it while it's still like coming off of cremate. Need to tin my tip again here. Do. Oh wow, how fun! Yeah, I'm having a blast. TikTok's definitely streaming better than YouTube. That's so weird. You'd think they'd be the same, because I'm literally like streaming from the same device with the same like everything. bit of solder here. Just to... There we go. And away it goes. Goodbye, resistor. Watch this, it's going to be like the wrong resistor or something like that. Screwed it up permanently, it's broken, can't fix it. Okay. Let's look at this conversation here, and let's drop this PCB on now that it should hopefully work. Let's clean the board though, clean as you go, as Save My Device always says. That's flat, that's good. Get all the flux off here, all the excessive flux. Clean, clean, clean. This is not fun. This is not fun at all. I'm not having a good time. Okay. So let's look back at the pictures here. And drop this back onto the board. Where'd you go? No, it's still sticky. Gross. Nobody likes a sticky board. I think the flux just got pushed around from the hot air station there. Whoops, get that out of the way. Okay, just kind of clean up down here a little bit. That's where some of the stick was. So, we're going to drop our little PCB on. Remove some of the cotton swabs here. Get that out of there. Oh, I should probably check to make sure my my camera. I bumped my camera and accidentally moved it a bit. Let's move that back to where it should be. Apologize, folks. Hopefully, don't unplug it in the process and make it freeze again. Okay, we'll fix this. There we go. That's a little better, right? I hope. Fingers crossed. There's a delay on my stream, so it's going to take me a second to see if that did better or not. Yeah, it's good. Cool. I'm kind of covered by this camera, I think. But better than nothing. Oh, that did slip. That's my bad. It's my first day, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So, here's this. Anybody remembers that? Kind of going back. How do I do? What did I do? Did I wrap my soldering iron around my leg? What is this? Oh my god. Okay. Nothing but knots in here, folks. There we go. I'm bumping my camera again. Okay, let's turn that on a bit. Just like sent my soldering iron through some flux. Now it's all nice and soggy. There we go. Yellow and bright green. So it's color coded on the website on how to install this thing. So just gotta find the right pictures. Okay, again, let's just straighten this thing out. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat just yet. I'm just trying to bring up the pictures I need to install this thing. I'm like 90% sure. This goes right here. It just drops on there. You probably run jumper wires. That's not an Xbox One. Alright, here we go. Oh, interesting. It doesn't even touch those resistors. Oh, it does. Never mind. Just like take screenshots of everything. And then my phone's super weird because it like takes screenshots sometimes, but then it's just like a barcode. I don't get why it does that. It's going to take double screenshots just to be sure. Alrighty. This sucks butts. My phone's just being stupid. Alright, let's just put this together and find out how it goes. So obviously those two go together, and then it looks like those two as well go together. So yeah, let's just try to, if I solder one to the board, the rest should follow, hopefully. So we'll kind of see how that goes. So little tiny bit of flux here, and this seems like my best, oh geez, it's way too much flux. This seems like my best bet to start is this big one right here. So I'm just gonna kind of heat up the pad a little bit, drop a little bit of flux or solder on there. There we go, that looks pretty good. And then I'm just gonna bridge this connection as best I can. Now my problem being is that I'm trying to move this little PCB with my left hand when my right hand is dominant. But then it's like, do you move it with your dominant hand and then solder with your non-dominant hand, or vice versa? There's no right answer. Everything's wrong and kind of hard to deal with. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Golly. I think it was easier just to like put the bypass in. Okay, so while that's hot, I'm just going to kind of position it, and then when it dries, or hardens rather, it should be locked in. Now it won't take much to bump out because, pardon me, that's a very, very small solder joint, but it seems like it did it. So let's do the rest, and I'm just kind of assuming that all these points solder to the these other points. Do I have a solder sucker? I do, but this is way too small to use a solder sucker. Like, so here's my pinky finger, and here's what I'm working on. So like, way too small. I think I put enough flux on here to actually just kind of touch this one in as well, so. Kind of big old solder blob. I could definitely do a little tracer or jumper wire there, but I think this is small enough that oops. Definitely use too much solder. Then a little bridge there will work. One net or bad thing about working on this stuff is the reflection just kind of like throws you right off. So I think that's bridge, but then the light just kind of makes it look all wonky. Yeah, that's totally touching, right? Right? Okay. Yeah, that looks okay. It's not great. I don't really like that second bridge, but I think I could touch that up a little bit. Of course, I should have waited until the alcohol dried a little bit, because I just ruined my solder blob. Guess what came in, Fortress? I have no idea. Was it the Switch I sent you? I have a broken SCUF controller. I have never worked on a SCUF controller. Laughy Face, thank you for the gift, though. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. I've been like, a lot of people have reached out about them, and like there's quite a few of them I accepted, but then everybody for some reason just like didn't send them. It's like the one thing, like I've had lots of people back out of repairs, but for whatever reason SCUF controllers, just nobody sends them. Now I'm not taking mail-ins right now, unfortunately, but I've worked on a Battle Beaver controller, which some folks say is even better. than Scuff, but I haven't played with either, so I couldn't really tell you. Okay, and again, hard to kind of see here. Might help if this was a little more focused-y. There we go. Almost looks like I've bridged the entire resistor, though. I did. Oh my god, how much solder did I put on here? It didn't seem like that much at all. That's that reflection thing that I was talking about, though. I couldn't see that I even did that. Well, it's a good thing I caught that. Jeez. Let's kind of remove... I'll have to get some solder wick in here afterwards anyways. Just kind of remove some of that excess. But yeah, that's way better. Way better. And down here as well, I touched this one while it was still wet. I don't know why this alcohol is taking so long to dry. Maybe it's just because it's so humid down here right now that like it's delaying my dry times. Possibly, I don't know. I could possibly once I open up for repairs again, though, or for mail-ins rather. Okay, now let's try soldering these ones in. These ones seem a little more difficult because the board is slightly elevated off the main PCB there. So I have to like almost drop it in and then build it up. Try not to do too much this time though. Let's start on the resistor itself. Ooh, dang it. Missed it and just hit my iron instead. There's not a lot of room to work in here with my microscope. Dang it, come on now. Okay, too much of a solder blob there, let's get rid of that. How long for mail-ins? I don't know, man, it's been quite a while. It's just like, things have just kind of been hectic. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I think that did it. I think that did it. Don't like I'm getting like little boogers there, but again, on something this small, it's kind of like, what are you gonna do? But I can't tell if that's just like coming out or if it's actually working. God dang it, I can't tell. I'll have to like, I don't think, no, it doesn't actually look like it. Ooh. God dang it, I think that's in. Is that connected? Does that look connected to you guys? It's hard to tell. Let's clean the excess off here and then just put this down so I don't burn myself, as I've already done. Is it connected? Looks it. Hopefully. God dang. Tricky. This thing is tricky. Alright, let's solder the resistor directly beside it. I do have a Discord, so we have a a Console Savers Discord, which is a Discord just in like repairs. Like if you want to learn how to repair or ask for repair or find someone that can repair, or just help with repairs even, then the Discord's for you. And then I have like a video game restoration Discord where I update it with like videos and posts and stuff like that and what's coming up in the future. Dang it. Trying to like feed this solder with my left hand is not working. Gotta be more ambidextrous. From Brazil, welcome. I'm gonna like sneak my iron in here now and sneak this in there. Although I didn't sneak it in there at all. Maybe I could just kind of like bring that blob over. Bring the blob. Give in to the blob. Blobby blob blob. Ah, god dang it. Don't think that's working. Okay, that looks like it made contact. Ow, tweezers. Just hurting myself today. Okay, let's clean this up a little more to see how bad I'm messing things up. I can't tell if I lost my YouTube live again. Sweating. Just sweating. There we go, YouTube's back. Okay, those look like they're connected. That's good. They're not bridged. These ones look like they're connected, and that bridge looks like it's broken. That's good. So what is next? Is that a solder blob? How did I get a solder? No, I didn't. Okay, it was, but it was like a splash. It didn't actually. It's probably because I put too much solder on. Okay, where do I go from here? So that's like all the plug and plays, if you will. So now I think I have to start running wires, which is kind of like where it gets a little nerve-wracking. Oh, my back. This is the booster thingy, Ryan. What's up? Going to the Discord? Awesome, dude. Laughy face. I don't know what to call you. Thank you for the gifts, too. Okay, so where did the booster chip thingies go from here? Dun, 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 dun. It sucks because like the only pictures I have are from Thomas's website here, and they just don't want to load properly on my phone today. I wonder if I could save them. That would be way easier. I'll try that. Oh, stop, website. God damn. Save this. Is this savable? No, she's not savable. Oh, there's a ground port here too? Oh, okay. I guess I could put grounds to like literally anything. But there's my 3.3. I gotta go to the second resistor, which is right there. Okay. Oh, I should have like fed a wire from the bottom side of that chip. Oh well. Too late now. Ah, don't tell me. Fudge sakes, I should have looked at this a little more. Oh wait, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, these two. Whew, I thought these two were stuck underneath the board. Or sorry, these two were stuck under the board. I was going to be pretty irate. Okay, and then we have those two resistors, which I just did. That one's out. So how many solder points do I have left here? 1, 2. I know I did those two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6. Possibly 6. We'll see. Okay. On to the next one. Just gotta find out where this goes now. So I gotta go picture by picture. Which kind of sucks butts. Wish I could save these pictures, but I can't. Okay. My eyes are failing me now too. I'm getting tired. I worked a 12-hour shift, so here I am. Light green is NC. So we have dark blue, SC1, and then SDA. Let's see if those are those chips here. Stop. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. So that's easy enough. I gotta run a trace on those ones though. That's gonna be a little difficult. Maybe easier though, because making those bridges sucks. So let's do that really quick. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of flux. Flux, 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 flux. Okay. I pushed out too much flux like earlier. Now I can't push out any. Like jammed it. Oh, this is gonna like spew out of this thing if I'm not careful. Save my device. Dude, you're the perfect person. Welcome. You would love this. So I plan on posting a video about this eventually, but I was going to tag you in it because I've seen you do this repair, but had to do the bypass. So this is a Series X. Hopefully you're still here. This is a Series X, but it's the booster chip, also found on the Series S as well as the Xbox One X. And so when the booster chip goes, you do the bypass, but this is a safe alternative where it does the bypass. However, it just kind of bumps your voltage down from 5 to 3. Okay, so I need to turn on my heat gun here because my solder is stuck inside the syringe. Steven, welcome, dude. I'm glad you finally caught me in a live. Sorry if the live's kind of janky. I'm still trying some new setups here, so working on it. There it goes. Now it's flowing. Got you this time. Okay. So, a little bit of flux. That's a lot of flux. That's all that pushed out, though. And I need a little bit of wire. Do I have... Oops. I have extra wire, I think, that I save for an occasion just like this. So always 3. Yeah, exactly. Not so risky. It's made by TechTime by Thomas, or TechTimeWithThomas.com. I'll send you the link anyhow. But yeah, the guy has been super helpful, Thomas that is, putting up with all my silly questions. He probably thinks I'm the biggest knob in the world, but that's alright. Great guy still. But yeah, so this is a safe alternative, I think is what it's advertised as. They're like 25 bucks a chip. Oh, you know Thomas? Dude, sick. Yeah, he's the one that makes them. They're on his website. Oh, sorry folks, I'm just trying to pull out a little strand of wire here. My tweezers are kind of a little bent, so they're just not grabbing it, you know? No, am I in the GCRL Facebook? I'm not. I'm in the oh my god, the Repair Legion Facebook group. Oh yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's where I am. Yeah, so this is his chip. He advertised them a while ago, and I was like, let me know when that comes in stock. It's like, I don't have any repairs now, but I will. And I had literally just did this video when he announced it, or did this repair where I did a bypass. So it was just kind of like fate, I guess. And then as I edited and posted the video, it was finally ready. So then I reached back out to the customer and asked him if he wanted this this chip put in, and he said yes. So here we are. The biggest issue I'm having right now is just getting my hands to work properly to get this little tiny solder in this little tiny hole here. Just gotta run some tiny little wires. Boop. Way too much solder, but I think that worked. Oh no, I bridged him. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, let's get the solder blob off of here and we'll try to fix that. I really don't want to go on a solder wick because I know for a fact I will end up pulling one of those off the board. Really, yeah. I should be able to go in with some flux here. I think there's enough flux in there actually, but touch the two and they should just break. But this is for the Series SX and then the Xbox One X as well. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. You're the right guy to have here. More flux and I just cleaned the tip off. I'm terrible when it comes to this stuff, but I'm the only one that locally can do this. So this, if you haven't seen the YouTube for everybody that's watching, or the YouTube video, this repair was a failed repair from another shop. They ended up burning the board and then floating the booster chip, which is why I had to bypass it. the first place? Come on now. So, like, the only other shop that can kind of do this stuff destroys it, so... Why is this being so stubborn? I know it'll come off eventually, it's just going to take time. Come on. I could see, like, more and more flux going to one side. And that's all I want. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. God damn it. God damn it. Let's clean it up way more. Whoops. Turned it off. I turned up the heat a little bit. Excuse me. Okay, so... I think my problem is that I'm also hitting the pad here that has solder on it, so it's kind of like taking some of the heat. Can't imagine it'd be taking too much though. Alright. I've got to go... Ooh, almost got it actually. I was going to say I have to go in with the wick, but I think we're just about to get it. No. Alright. Got to go in with a little bit of tiny bit of wick. The smallest wick I have, which isn't this one, nor is it this one, which means it's somewhere in the cluster of my desk. Uh-oh. Oh god, it's gone for good. I was probably using it the other day. There it is. I think that's it. Ow, my chest. This is the big one. Or I just pulled a muscle, one of the two. Okay. I'm just going to check the comments over on YouTube. YouTube's kind of slowed down a bit, and I assume that's because it's laggy as hell. So I'm going to use a little bit more flux. I hear water running, and I don't know why. Hey, Justin. Oh, man, sorry, I just saw you. Thank you so much for your donation. You don't have to donate to me, though. I really, really do appreciate it, though. Like, Justin, you're awesome. Zelensky, correct? Yes, you're awesome. Keep it up. Be awesome. Sorry I didn't see that. I was over on TikTok. Love the shorts. Keep it up. Thanks, dude. There's actually, if you like the short forms, there's a lot more over on TikTok because I can post longer videos. Most of the videos you see on YouTube are re-edits of YouTube videos, just shortened down to 60 seconds. But, yeah. V equals IXR. Not sure what that means. I missed it. Is the stream delayed? A little bit. I apologize. And yeah, I'm toggling between the two of them. So if I miss people's comments, just kind of bear with me. Okay. Just going to like gently tap this. There it goes. Got it. We're good. Alright. Let's run this little tiny wire. I'm going to start on the top one because I have less room on the top. So, okay, hold on now. My tweezers are dirty. Get it out of there. Oh, and then I put the gray wire on a gray surface. It's gone. I can't see it. Dang it. Do we gotta get another wire now? Or is that it? Oh, that's it. We're good. We're good. Come here. Come here, little wire. Oh, I just flicked it again. Here we go. Whew. Man, I am sweating. It is, for fuck's sake. I should get a shirt that says that. Just make that. Flux it all. Who gives a flux? You know. All the silliness. Take care of your god... Or, nah, that one doesn't work. Take care of your fluxing consoles. Oh, ya bugger. Ya bugger. Soldering these little wires sucks. Get it in here. And, like, it makes it, like... It's difficult enough, but then... Because it's like down into a hole on this PCB, it makes it a little worse. I'm not like critiquing the PCB at all. This is just my lack of experience kind of shining through here. Come on. No, I didn't want to solder to that. I want to solder to this one. Did it stick? It did not. Solder to this one. Still didn't stick. Okay. Oh. Almost had it. Oh, there we go. It's close to being bridged, but it's not, so we're good. Oh, man. I'll have to check continuity on that one just to be sure, but... Whew! I think that's like, the heat's bad enough as it is, but then me, like, stressing is just making it 10 times worse. Just gonna press this wire down into... Oh, no! Damn it. Because I heated the water, the solder connection broke. Should have touched it for a little less time. I wonder if I could just... Now that it's in there, I wonder if I could just touch that. Oh yeah, that worked. Cool. Now, obviously this wire's too long, but this kind of does two things at once here. It checks my solder connection. Just wiggle it back and forth. And if the solder connection is not good, it'll pop out. And if it is good, you'll break the wire right at your point. So you're good to go. There it is. I thought I lost my wire again. But again, Justin, thank you for the donation. Holy smokes. That's super kind of you. I hope you are still here to catch that. Alright, I'm switching back over to TikTok real quick. I'm going to try to make it a point to go back and forth faster. Okay, maybe I'm going to do this the opposite way. I'm going to solder it down on this side first. Damn it, I gotta hold it a little closer, that's all. Damn it, oh my god. Come on. Work with me here. Repairing some traces? Hey Mark. No, I'm installing a PCB that's bypassing a chip. Thank you for the likes, dude. Sorry if I missed some people's conversations or messages there. The only one I'm seeing is Mark, so it must have refreshed, unfortunately. Okay, my tweezers are still a little bit too high up here. Do. Did it stick? It stuck. Okay. Good there. I'm just gonna kind of push this one down into the chasm. For Pete's sakes. Okay, I'm gonna switch hands here. I think I need more control with my my right hand, and I can just drop the soldering iron on it. Come on. Get on there. That's on there, but it looks terrible. Oop. That actually might work. I just kind of... A little fold there. Yeah, that worked. Cool. Cool. Better be using the left-handed solder. Yeah. The old left-handed solder. Hard to get nowadays. Okay, down you go. This is why I think I excel at making shorts, because like a lot of the stuff is kind of boring and tedious and involves a lot of me swearing and just getting mad at things. So the shorts, you know, you don't see that. You're just like, oh wow, he fixed it, good job. But yeah, it sucks. Unstoppable, thank you so much for the gifts, man. You don't have to do that though. I appreciate it though. Every little bit of every support I appreciate immensely. Like you have no idea. Thanks, dude. Just trying to keep up with the stream here to make sure I'm not missing anything else. Okay, nothing over on YouTube. We're good. Didn't miss anything. We're good. All right, back up. It's so like YouTube, the conversation stays. So like if I miss something, it's still there. But on TikTok, it refreshes if I'm not there. So. Okay, this is a little blurry here, and I should probably center it. Make it easier on myself. Oh, you guys can't really even see what I'm doing. Sorry, I didn't really like pay attention that much. Okay, let's drop this down. A little more cord here. Hopefully that doesn't freeze anything. I'm just going to bring this a little bit closer. Hopefully you folks can see more of the task that's going on here. Excuse me. Oh. Terrible for the back. Absolutely terrible for the back. Oh, now my YouTube goes to like the small view. Perfect. That's what I've been wanting this whole time. Oh, my TikTok just dropped the ball. Gosh darn it, folks. Alright, 1 second. Just gotta get my TikTok live stream back up here. So you can see who's chatting and whatnot. So if you've just messaged, I've missed it, I apologize. Okay, last one. I had to stop solder too much because for my back surgery. Oh my goodness. Jeez, that sucks, man. You need like a standing table and a good magnifying glass, or we go to microscope. Okay, I think that attached. We'll do our little test here. Nope, didn't attach well enough. Now there's not a lot of solder on this resistor, so I kind of might have shot myself in the foot. Oops, trying to do it this way. Oh, it's working. Come on. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's clean that out because there is a lot of solder in there. Is this region free? No, this is a bypass. I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. So there's a chip that went bad, and there's no replacements unless you use a donor board, but those can be pricey. And someone actually told me that you can buy some of these chips from donor boards from a distributor in China. However, they're like super pricey. Oh no, the wire broke. Dang it! Now I got to go back in and solder it. Oh well. So anyways, you can bypass the chip, but it's dangerous because you put too much voltage into the main board. Oh no, it didn't break. It's just an optical illusion, I guess. Or did it? And I just moved it. Anyways, I'll double check here. Anyway, so this just kind of bumps down your voltage from 5 to 3. Oh, I did break it. Okay. So yeah. It's a safe alternative for a chip that you can't purchase because Microsoft sucks butts sometimes. However, it's surprising because Microsoft, like, they're trying to make these big strides in, like, repairability. So, like, I think one of their recent tablets is super repairable. Like, you can open it up yourself quite easily. But then they go ahead and pull something like this, like a common fail point, all of a sudden, you know, has no repair. So, kind of a bummer. Okay, so I just need to look back. And thank you all so much for liking both streams on YouTube and TikTok. I really appreciate every single one of you. Without you folks, I wouldn't be able to, like, do all of this. Whoa! Because you folks are the reason I keep getting new systems to, like, to learn on, and basically, I shouldn't say learn on. I'm not learning on them per se. I'm learning about new systems, but like to play with. That's why I kind of want to get away from like Game Boy mods, because just do the same thing over and over and over. Kind of gets monotonous. It's just dull. But people love it, and you know it makes them happy. So like that's why I like doing it. But you know I like learning. Okay, where's the green? Where the heck is that? It's a different green. Maybe it's just not on this board. Okay. So that's the HPD. According to this chart, the HPD is that second right there. Okay, perfect. Oops. Oh no, I just closed both streams. God dang it. Sorry, folks. Give me a moment to, like, unwreck myself. I have a friend that needs his Nintendo Switch fixed. He wants to send it to your repair. Unfortunately, Tiger Heart, I'm not taking any mail-ins right now. But God, I hate Nintendo Switches too. They're such a bugger to work on. Okay. Oh, you don't have TikTok? Good day from Australia. Good day, Grunt. How are you? Oh, you don't have TikTok? That's fine. Justin, thank you so much for sending me that gift, though. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I need to carry, or pardon me, make another jumper here. I shouldn't say jumper, trace maybe? Jumper? Wire? I'm going to bring it from this little pad, which I hope is showing up on camera here. My YouTube stream's all over the place. I can't find it where I am, but yeah. So anyways, from this little tiny pad, just gonna try to put in the center to the resistor that's like pretty much exactly below it, a little bit off to the side. It's probably for my solder work, really, but okay, off camera when this like stream, there it goes. It's had a big clump of flux in there, which is kind of annoying because it's making my area super soldery or super fluxy. Stay fluxy. Okay, so this little resistor just down here, it's going to get a wire. Oh shoot, I meant to put solder on that pad first. Oh well, put it on now. Maybe I could just kind of put the two together in one little swoop here. Oh, I'm shaking. Goodness. I think that actually worked. Kind of. Not that nice. A little more. Geez, I can almost bridge that. The wire's acting almost as like a literal bridge to bring the solder over. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of put a little more heat here, break that off. That should do it. Cool. One less component. And we'll clean that, of course. Make sure it's good and clean. Get all that excess flux off. Let's use a toothbrush to kind of like get in some of the little grooves here. So I think this might be ground, this little one here. But what do I have left? It looks like I have one, which doesn't go anywhere on this board. 2, 3, 4. A potential of 4 more solder points, and then this should be good to test. Fingers crossed. I really hope it worked before doing all this, because that would kind of suck butts. Thanks for all the likes, Mark. I really appreciate it. Ooh, quick neck crack. We're back at it in a second here. Okay, what am I soldering next? So this little point up here goes to the port HPD. Of course it does. That makes perfect sense. Where's the port HPD? Port HPD is on run to pin 19 or this trace. Oh, okay, so it goes to a trace. Okay, I'm gonna save that one for last then. So port 5 volt, yes, that's good, that's good. I think I've got everything except for 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, ground. Yeah, let's get the ground one on. Ground's important. I'm gonna message creator here just because he talks about a point on his board that it traces to the other side, and I didn't do that before finding which one's which. So now I just gotta ask if he did that. The SOCI 5 volts. Okay. Let's look at these pictures here. Sorry, folks. This is kind of, I know it's kind of dull when it comes to this stuff. It's like a lot of research and like silliness, but this is a lot of repairs that you do. It's just kind of like making sure you don't screw anything up, researching things. So just message me there. I just gotta get back to him. Okay, so ground is just below. Oh, so that one there is ground, which, yes, I see where it goes now. Oh, perfect. He's got a dead board right in front of him, so he can find out where that trace is supposed to go. Okay, so let's go over to. Sorry, I'm not looking at any conversations right now. While I'm just kind of talking to Thomas here to get this sorted out. Let's get that old solder off of here. Get a little bit of flux on there as well. Just a little dab there. Finally, I got like the amount of flux I wanted, but now it doesn't want to come out of the syringe. Get out of the syringe. Get. Okay, come on now. There we go. Finally. Jeez Louise. Difficult. Difficult, lemon, difficult. Oh man, my soldering iron turned off, so now it's cold. Dang it. Excuse me. That one already has some, and do I have a wire left over? Yes, I do. I try to like reuse everything I can, but like this is like the silliest thing. Like if I break off a piece of wire, I'm like, oh, I gotta use that wire until it's gone. But like literally, this is like, I think it started off as like 4 centimeters of wire in like a bundle of probably 100 wires or 50 wires maybe. So like literally, I've got like an endless supply of these things. Slide this one over. Just tuck it into here now. Why isn't this working? Oh, I didn't set it high enough, that's why. I wonder why it was being so difficult. Alright, Thomas just sliced his hand open. So it might be a little bit until he gets back to me. That's alright though. Hope he's alright. Oh, come on, you got on there. Come on. Here we go. Why isn't this just... It just looks terrible. It almost feels like the solder's trying to go, or the wire's trying to go under the solder, which is weird because it's on the board. There we go. Break that off. We're good. Just kind of give this a little push test here. Make sure it's not going to go anywhere. That seems alright. Perfect. We'll clean it to make sure it's good. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm going to read my comments here again. Make sure I haven't missed anything. And yeah, let's clean that really quick. Woo! Almost lost my phone. Clean, clean, clean. Yeah, that's not too bad. Amateur, but it works. Okay, so I need to find out where. Oh, this goes to pin 19, I think it said. Or there's a little via that was up here. I think it's the one I actually already have scraped away because I was doing diagnostics on this one when I first got it because it was destroyed. That's where one of these shorts I had. It was on pin 18 and pin 19, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, nothing new on the YouTube side as far as I can see, at least. And on the TikTok side, hopefully I haven't exited out and reset. Not reset. So I might have missed some messages there. I apologize, folks. Hey Nate, can you hear me talking? I hope you can. I hope you can hear me. Oh God, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me right now? Do you see my lips moving? Oh, I forgot that camera's there. Silly. Yeah. All right. Cool. Just checking. Okay, I got to make sure that's actually pin 19. That trace is going to there. Of course. All right. Had me worried. That's all. Thanks, Mark. Where does that trace go to? Man, I am falling asleep. Brian, if you're still watching, I don't think I'm going to get to your Sega CD today, man. This is taking way longer than I anticipated. But next time. 100% next time. So, port, HPV. Or sorry, HPD, and yes. It's right beside that little circle. Yeah, perfect. The one that already has everything scraped off of it. Nice. Oh, 7.7k likes, but no one's talking, though. That's alright. You don't have to talk. Just kind of like sit back, relax. It's all good. Sorry, man. We could probably do a little bit. Like, depending on how fast I get this thing back together, I can at least do a couple little tests. But I'm also like falling asleep, and I don't like working on consoles when I'm tired because there's more likelihood of me damaging something. I'm just going to scrape away some more of this little via here, just so I can have a nice little spot to solder to. Now when I run a jumper, I'm going to have to go around this pad, because I'll short it out on the ground if I don't. There we go. Now when you're soldering to these little tiny vias, you definitely need flux. Take your best friend. Enjoying the show? I'm glad, man. What you fixing? I'm working on a Series X. Hey, Tiger Heart. I already saw your message there, my friend. I'm not taking any mail-ins right now, though, dude. Sorry, bro. Really heat up that V, I think. There we go. The tiniest of solder blobs. It's there though, it's good. That's all we need. Bring that up a little bit. Oh, god dang it. My soldering iron touched the chip. I was a little bit too close there and I bridged that. Well, I obviously need to remove that. I'm gonna have to like go over this with a fine-tooth comb before I turn anything on. Make sure it didn't break anything. There we go. That was actually quite simple. Never works that easy. Oh, damn it. Come on. No! No! God damn it. Fudge sakes. Oh my god, come on now. Okay, gotta be careful I don't lose that capacitor. That would suck. Really put a damper on things. I might have a replacement if I'm lucky, but I doubt it. Just gonna reposition this back onto the board, and I'll try to deal with that that massive bridge I've created. No, come on, damn it. Try not to breathe too hard when I'm working on these things, because they'll blow off the board. And I try not to grab them either, because I've plenty of times where I've grabbed one and then I just squeeze it too tight and it pops out of my tweezers and it's gone, never to be seen again. Oh, come on, get on the board though. Here we go. There we go. Little push test. Good. Excuse me. Those small jobs scary. Yeah, it's super nerve-wracking. Hey Nate, thanks for coming out, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, Tiger. I need to try and get one of my with screen. Oh, dude, these are like $100 on Amazon. Still not the cheapest thing in the world, but everything I use is like budgeted, because I can't afford much. But that was 100 Canadian as well, so it should be less than US dollar dues. Come on, get out of there, bridge. Alright, I need to use a little bit of wick again. Just the tiniest amount of wick. There we go. I thought I was going to bridge it again. I was going to be mad. Okay. I'll see you later. I'm going to bed. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm losing my voice. I'm talking too much. I think I'm talking more now than I do in like the course of an entire day. Okay, where did my little tiny wires go? That is a dog here. Okay, don't need that. I have some wire here. Okay, sorry folks, I'm just trying to find out where I need to install this last piece. Oh, phone's about to die. Do I have USB-C plugged in anywhere here before my stuff dies on me? That's Apple. What's this one? That's that. Okay. Okay, sorry folks, I'm just missing a USB-C cord here so I can stop my phone from dying. Which, did it just die? Oh no, it just died and Thomas just messaged me with what I needed. Alright, well, let's solder this last wire on, and I think I'll call it after that. So I can't read your conversations anymore, unfortunately. Oh no, it didn't die. Oh, we're good. We're good. Thank God. Okay, I can still read the conversation. C4 submit. Okay. I'm just gonna plug this in. Give me 2 seconds. I know I have I have every cord here for every system I work on. Some of them using USB-C, but I have 100 cords on my table right now. Here we go. From different repairs that I have constantly going on. Actually, some of my Sega CD stuff is here. Now it's USB, or it's micro USB. Where did my USB-C go? Okay, 1 second, folks. Alrighty. Let's plug this in before she dies on me. Yes. Is it good? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Cool beans. Wire. Oops. There we go. Do you recommend the analog device? I like it. It is cheap. Like my LEDs all my LEDs except for this one don't work anymore. Don't know what happened. I might have the knowledge and the know-how to fix it. I just don't really want to risk it because if I break it, then I have to order a new one. And I can use it perfectly fine without it, but I like it. If you're looking in the US, it might not be there. I think I have on my my repair list tool, or my repair tool list, which is oh my god, linktE.ee, so Linktree /VGR tools. I have links to everything I use. They're no longer affiliated. They were affiliated once upon a time, but Amazon just keeps shutting down my sites, saying they're not they don't meet their criteria for whatever reason, even though it's identical to a whole bunch of other creators. I'm like, how come they can do it? Anyways, I digress. So yeah, they're Amazon links anyhow. Okay, that one soldered pretty nice. Alright, now the last one I have to solder to the other side of the board, so I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that just yet, because the wire I have is really thick, but I might have some extra wire here from, I think, a Game Boy, like a mod, or a modded Game Boy screen. They usually come with wires, but I end up using my own. So I think I have some extras there. Okay, so since most of the soldering's done, other than the last point there, just gonna kind of give this another quick cleaning here. Make sure it's all good. An engineer taught me how to fix an elevator. It was an uplifting experience. Nice. I'm reading a book on levitation. It's really hard to put down. We do this all day, man. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty clean. Pretty clean indeed. Happy to say. For someone that's like super amateur. Okay. So. Damn. Just like injected myself with flux. Become Flux Man. Yeah, perfect. I have some of those Game Boy wires. I knew I saved them for a reason. Never throw anything away. Actually, my one of my struts just exploded the other day in my car. But I modified a different car I had, a 2012 Golf. And I put coilovers in it. So I took out the old struts and I just put those struts in a box and forgot about them. That was like years ago. Anyways, I have a 2016 Jetta, and the strut blew up, and what do you know? They used the exact same struts, so I didn't have to go buy new ones. We're good. Pretty sick. Here we go. So this is my cord that I'll be using, or string wire I'll be using. It's cutting out. Retro Stash, what's up, dude? Sorry, man, I didn't see your thing there. Do I like turtles? Of course, a dab will do. Cockamane, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, I know my YouTube stream, for whatever reason, is kind of being laggy. I got to work on it and fix it a little bit. If you do have TikTok, I'm over on TikTok, and it's apparently running really smooth there. Sorry I'd missed everybody's conversations here. I've kind of been back and forth dealing with things. Okay, let's see where this last wire goes on the PCB, and then we'll go to the opposite side of the board. No, not that one, not that one. So this is the SOC 5 volts. SOC 5 volts. Where's that on? SOC 5 volts. SOC 5 volts. Gotta find it on the board. Well, there's only like one solder point left, which is that corner. So I'm assuming it's that corner, but let's find out. Oh, there's also that bottom piece. Let's find out. Nope, not this one. Fuck's sakes. Oh, man, I'm tired. It's past midnight here, and I did a 12-hour shift today, and then exercised after that for some silly reason. Fudge. Stupid website keeps being a butt. Yes, there it is. It's exactly the one I thought it was. Okay, so just check the conversation here real quick. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Saw a movie about optometry. It was eye-opening. Good one. Good one. I dropped my toilet in the watch, or I dropped my watch. Ooh, I dropped my watch in the toilet the other day. It was a shitty experience. You'll lose everybody on the live stream because of these terrible jokes. Me and a buddy at work, we do the same thing every day. We just like have a contest of who can make the worst jokes ever. Most of us we usually get them from like videos that we see, and we've always seen the same videos. So, hey Robin, I'm working on a Series X, an Xbox Series X, right now. Okay, where is my solder? Thanks so much for the likes, folks. Appreciate all of yous. Flux. There we go. Sorry if I'm missing some of the comments over on YouTube. Okay, there we go. That one's soldered. I'm just going to run this somewhat large looking wire under the microscope. There we go. I'm probably going to tape that down just to be sure it doesn't go anywhere, because there might be tension on it from me trying to wrap it around the board. Better safe than sorry. Oh, sorry folks, I didn't realize that light was like there blinding everything. There we go. Geez, that changes things. Jordan, what's up? Just working on a Series X, nothing much, you know. Same old, same old. Oh, this piece is way too big. Jeez. I need like the tiniest piece for this little area. Skizzers. Are we saving the consoles? We're certainly trying. This one, funny enough, was actually already saved. I'm just revisiting it to ensure it stays saved. Because the repair I did was proper at the time, but a more proper repair came out since then. So I contacted the customer and asked him if he wanted this instead, which he agreed to. So. Okay, now visit the other side of the board here. What was I looking for? I think it was C48 or C748, something like that. It's in here somewhere. There it is. C478. I'm just going to double check that to make sure I don't solder to the wrong one. Uh-oh, the battery's low. Uh-oh. This literally gives you no heads up. It's like, battery's low, you have 5 seconds to plug it in. Get in there. There we go. Ah, oh, damn it! It still went off. Alrighty. Let's turn it back on. I just plugged it in. We got to save the consoles. Heck yeah. Jeebs78 over on TikTok. Swing it over to YouTube real quick. Just wanted to say you might not have too many viewers on the streams and videos, but what you do is super cool. Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, man, my face is like right in the camera. I apologize. Thanks, Wasp. Appreciate it, man. What do we got? MN Sweet. We have a Series X. I'm slowly working on here. I'm just putting a bypass chip in, basically, is what I'm just going to start calling it for the ease of things. So once I get this in, I'm going to take some sweet photos of it. And yep, C478, and that's what I have here, C478, yep. And then we'll try to start it up and hopefully have picture. Hopefully. Okay, so with C478, which is right here, just gonna fix my focus here. What do you folks think? Sorry, I thought I just heard my little one there. Just gonna scrape some of this trace away. If I can kind of get like a nice solder blob in there, I will. Just give me 1 second, folks. I'm just gonna check a little one. I'll be right back. Okay, all is good. Alrighty, so that's all scraped away. Let's clean up the area. Excuse me. Beautiful. Don't think I scraped anything away, it looks like. Oh well, that's fine. I just need to touch the side of the resistor there anyways. We should be alright. Just gonna turn that a little more towards it. We're gonna bring that closer too. Oh, look at that. A little bit closer. You bear witness to the tragedy that is my my desk right now. A little too high. There's a delay on my stream too, so like I don't know, I can't fix it in real time. Probably bring it down even more actually. That kind of works. Okay, that alcohol's just drying up there. Perfect time to catch that. Okay, a little bit of flux. Where did I put my flux? There it is. A little bit of solder. A little bit of heat. Just kidding. Soldering iron turned off again. No heat. I can't even see what I'm doing. It's hidden behind a port, but I can see it on the microscope. That's all that's needed anyhow. Turn the heat up a little bit. Here we go. Little solder blob on there. Good. I'm just going to run a length of wire over. We should be set. I got you to 10K. Holy smokes, Mark. Thank you so much, man. You put too much effort in, though, man. I'm not worth that much, trust me. Okay. So I just want to feed this wire underneath this port here, and that'll just kind of hold it in place, which is my goal at least. probably not showing up on camera because I move the camera so much now, but yeah, there's a little tiny wire here. Or sorry, this wire that I just put in. I'm just trying to get this under. There we go. And I need to cut it right about here. I'm going to give myself a little bit of an excess. That way if I screw things up, I have something to trim off of. Double check that. Oh, you guys can't see anything. There we go. Ooh. I gave myself excess, but I didn't really give myself that much. Goodness. Okay. Gotta be extra careful then, because I find with this wire, sometimes when I strip it, I accidentally cut it rather than strip it. Actually, you know what? With that in mind, I'm just going to burn off the end. Or try to burn off the end. Alrighty, so God dang it. It's a really tough wire. There we go, it's starting to split a little bit. Just get this piece out. Here we go. If I could use my tweezers just to kind of like remove the rest of that. Ah, perfect. It worked. I didn't lose any wire. We're good. Okay, so dude, you got stung by 10 jellyfish? Dude, that sucks. I've never been stung by a jellyfish, and I live, like, on the ocean. So I'm doing alright. I'm terrified. Like, my kids have been stung by jellyfish, and they don't care. But I'm just like, I don't want it, you know? Okay, so this part might be a little tricky here. More so just the positioning of it. Gotta somehow get into here. Okay, let's try that out here. Messages, no, I want to get all messages. Hey Retrosass, I am seeing the oh my goodness, the YouTube comments. I'm just kind of going back and forth between YouTube and TikTok, so sometimes I miss one or the other. So I apologize, dude. I did reply to you earlier though, but because it's lagging, maybe it got cut out. Okay, this one's not going to be the best, I know that. Should have twisted these wires together. Oh yeah, this is going to cause a short. I don't want to touch ground with that, so should have twist these together a little bit. Dude, it was crazy. Did you pee on it? That's what they say you should do. The ammonia, I guess. Okay. Oh, that didn't work at all. I thought I twisted those wires together. Guess not. Okay, so I'm just gonna, maybe I'll add a little bit of solder to that and just try to make it like one solid piece here. I think I kind of did myself in because I put solder to them and now they're kind of fused in that position. But there we go. It's like getting 120 volt shock over my legs. Dude, that sucks. Also, have you been shocked by 200 or 120 volts? What kind of jellyfish was it? I guess the ones over here like aren't that bad, but we have occasionally we have Portuguese man-o'-wars that wash up on shore, which are like, it's not even a jellyfish. Like, it is a jellyfish, but it's like a colony of jellyfish that like all live into one organism kind of thing. Anyways, apparently those are supposed to be like one of the worst ones. I haven't come across one myself, but occasionally they wash up on the beach. Okay, that's fused. I'm just going to clean it and tape it down as well. I don't like that fusion, but it's there, it works, it's connected. Shocked off a ladder one time while remodeling a kitchen. Dude, you were not easy on us. It's a good thing you don't have any cardiac problems, man. You like reset your heart. Just, you know what, once this dries, I'm just going to put a piece of tape right over the entire thing. That should prevent any problems, I guess. It's going to take a little while to dry because it's so humid. Oh, I'll rest my back for a second, though. Man, this hunched over nonsense is silly. It's still drying. There it goes. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but you can see it just kind of like fade away. Still drying up a bit. I really got to plug my dehumidifier in down here. It's causing a lot of problems. Okay, so that should be good. So we're just gonna, like, you know, Poe, how did you get down here? What the heck, dude? Come here. Come here. You came to me, you butthead. I like my cat comes in the basement because he treats it like a litter box, little shit. Okay, there we go. So that should be everything. Definitely going to clean that up a little bit more, though. Looks pretty crappy. Toothbrush, there we go. A little scrub with the toothbrush. Hey, dude, I've been replying to you on YouTube. I don't know if it's going through, though. But hey, man, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Ooh, I'm probably going to have to replace that tape. Looks like all my wires are still connected, though, so that's a plus. Cool. Cool. Do I fix Joy-Con stick drifts? I do. Getting a microscope for the first time is a game changer. I absolutely agree. The first time I got one, I was using like either just my eyes, my phone, or I got a magnifying glass for like really, really small ones. But yeah, once I got this, I was like, oh my god. It just made things so much easier. Okay. Actually, AG Kid, I have a whole video on stick drift coming out soon. I'm just waiting for something in the mail. Yeah, it keeps cutting off on YouTube. I gotta figure out why. Something's going on with that. It's weird how like TikTok's so clear and then YouTube is not. So I just kind of want to... Shit, what did I do? God dang it. Get up here. There we go. I'd like to get a picture of this install for other folks on the interwebs that may one day end up doing this repair. It's still damp though, so I gotta let that dry for a bit before I get a good picture. Oh man, I'm sore. Hope you folks can still see that. I know I just kind of moved it around a whole bunch. I was getting glasses with scopes, all like the old jewelry glasses. Yeah, Nerva. Trying to get this thing done. It's taking a while, and like that's the silliest thing that's taken a while is that the alcohol I'm using is taking a while to dry. It's 99%, but like you wouldn't know it. I think it's just because it's hot and humid down here today, so it's just extra crappy. Oh, well, plug in the dehumidifier tomorrow, I guess. Okay, just for our super awesome photo op, I'm just going to remove some of these little strands of cotton here. Oh man, all the cotton strands in this thing. Here we go. I gotta wait for it all to dry again. It's all about the gram. One more, sorry. I'd like to send it to the to Thomas, the guy that made this chip. What? Coax you in by thinking you like or I like you. Oh, the claws by Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna throw this cat upstairs real quick. This is my wife's cat, Poe. He's a freaking butthead. Ow, God, the claws, dude. Good seeing you at the wedding a few weeks ago. Glad to see you still at this. Oh, dude. Is that you, Al? And thanks, man. Take care. I'm just going to be right back. I'm just going to drop this cat off upstairs, and I'm going to get a sweet old picture of this, and we're good to go. Okay, I'd say that's ready for a photo. Right. I could take one with my magnifying glass, which is pretty neato. Hold on. I think it worked. I'm just going to take a few, I guess. Just in case. Move this wire here just to kind of show where the wire is. I'm gonna have to use some solder mask, or maybe I could tape it. I don't know. Solder mask is probably more appropriate. Okay, cool. Pictures are taken. The cat, yeah. Yeah, it's Benoit. Knew it. See you, dude. Okay, so this is good and done. I hope. I think. I don't know. Let's get another picture with my phone here just so I can send it to Tom there. Or Thomas, rather. Okay. Hopefully that works. Oh, I exited TikTok by accident. No, it didn't. It's right there. Alright. Just going to throw some tape over this really quick for now. Test it, come back, revisit it. Ensure that it all works. Though I did want to have this done for the customer for tomorrow, but I could work on it tomorrow, I guess. So just make sure that that's cord underneath the tape isn't touching the ground, which it's not. Good. That's what we want. However, the tape's not really sticking for whatever reason. It's because there's still alcohol on the board. God dang it. That's a lot of alcohol that's on here, man. It's weird that it's not drying. It usually takes like a few seconds. Okay, push that up just a bit. I'm going to try to test it right now. For all those folks that have been hanging out with me for the night, I think it would be unfair to just be like, okay, I see ya. Have a good one. I'm not going to show you anything. But the only problem was these things are such a pain to like test, because it's not like other systems where like you literally just you plug two wires into it, and you plug it or you turn it on and see if it works or not. It's you have to like basically reassemble the entire system, which sucks. Okay, so I'm finally going to turn this thing off. That's good. Move this off to the side without unplugging my camera. Okay, so I need to clean the heat sink, because hopefully my goal is I'm just going to put the heat sink back on with thermal paste and then not touch it again. That's the goal. So actually I'm just going to move my camera back up here now that we're done this one. Carefully so I don't accidentally unplug it and then like screw up the whole live stream, because it's such a pain to get reconnected. There we go. Okay. There we go. Did the live stream on YouTube freeze? Almost looks like it did. I can't tell though. No, that's good. No, that's old. I don't know if it did or didn't. Weird. YouTube's just being weird on my phone. It's just weird in general, so I'll play with the settings, I think, before I pack it in for tonight. But we'll see. Oh my god, YouTube is like super delayed. Like I'm just watching the video now and it's like it's back when I put the wire on the other side of the board. Holy crap, that's like delayed by like 15-20 minutes maybe. Why is this alcohol taking so long to dry? That's just annoying. No wonder, yeah. Honest to God. Yeah, geez. Didn't realize it was that bad. There we go. Okay, that's dry. That's good. Get the old thermal paste out here, which is in one of these many drawers. I think it's the bottom one. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Come on, get in my hand. Get in my hand. There we go. Okay. Rather have too much than too little. I have no idea how much thermal paste you actually need or not, so hopefully that's enough. Seems like it should do it. It's probably actually going to be a little bit too much, but that's okay. Again, rather too much than too little. Too much will just push out the sides. Too little, overheat. Okay, put that down. Where's my X clamp? Right here. X gonna give it to you. This one. This one. This one. And this one. Get this thing. There we go. It's a number 8 torque bit for the entire Xbox, which is super nice. Oh no, where did that go? There it is. Oh man, I am tired. 1:47, or sorry, 12:47. Here's the goal, have this done by 1, or tested by 1 at least. Okay. I guess I should put this like in view of the camera. It's kind of tedious. Not supposed to tighten, like crank one down and then go to the next one, so you just kind of go between all of them, cranking them down the even amount of number, an even number of times. Okay, that's on. Now what's the bare minimum? Oh no. No. Fuck, this stupid thing. Oh man, the thermal paste. God dang it, after all of that. Oh, I'm so tired. This is why I don't like work on consoles past my bedtime. Make silly mistakes. Well, let's see how that thermal paste coverage was. If it was good or not. Oh yeah, she was good. A little bit too much maybe. That's alright. Fuck's sakes. It's such a pain in the ass. Pardon my language. Might be able to use that. I have my spatula. Haven't really seen that spatula in a while though, but if I have it, it's doable because there's excess on it. And no, I don't. I don't know what happened to it. Used to be around here. Oh, there it is. Might be able to make this work here. No, we are not. Maybe. Maybe we are. We'll see. Basically, like, as long as you just get like an even coat across the entire thing, you're okay. This is the worst thing ever. There we go. Full coverage, which is what you want. Recently, accidentally burned a switcher plastic component inside a DSI cartridge reader. No, it had looked like a hot air station would not cut it, just the iron. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've only taken one of those off, and I think I used an iron, funny enough, for it. Cheeto Dust and Nutella, Johnny Mac and Valcure. What's going on? Both at the same time. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I almost just did it again. Let's add this part this time. I have a feeling Maddie might have been on, and assuming that you folks just kind of swung over from there. My guess? Am I right or what? Okay, this is better. Lifeline for PS2 and compatible mic. Best of luck, man. I've never heard of that one. Never in my life. Check over on YouTube here, even though their comments are like 15 minutes behind, but it's just lagging. Do. We're good. We just opened TikTok Accelerator Live. Oh, cool, sweet. I'm losing more and more ability to move and use my. I'm sorry to hear that, Valkyrie. I hope they figure something out for you, my friend. Oh, it's just a coincidence that you guys popped on at the same time. It's funny. Well, welcome both of you. Glad to have you. Longtime friends of the show. Lifeline is a voice-controlled survival horror game. Nice. Have you ever heard of End War? Tom Clancy's End War? It was a mic-controlled 360 game where you like direct your units and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. I still have it. I should actually revisit it. It's kind of like, you know, infantry or like Bravo 7 move to attack point alpha and stuff like that. I'm working on a Series X right now. I installed a bypass chip for an HDMI port. Whole long story into what it does. I've like explained it a few times, but basically there's a chip that went bad. You can't buy it, so I put a bypass chip in there that kind of does the job. That's why you haven't seen me make more videos though. Oh man, that's no good, John. Or no good, Valkyrie. Okay, so I'm literally just putting this back together enough to test it. And then I'm calling it a night, so I can go bed. What am I missing here? Here it is. This little thing. So it's going to go in like this. This thing has like iron plates in it, man. It's so intense. Okay, and this is going to plug in this way. We want to fit here. There we go. Those are in, those go to something else. I know I don't need the disk drive, so that's not a big deal. I can fix it with my body, I'm afraid to now. Oh, it's no good. I've heard of the TC game, but the SOCOM did it first on PS2. Oh, nice. I haven't heard of the... Well, I've heard of SOCOM on PS2, but I didn't know that you could do it with Mike. From Kenmore. I don't think anybody's gonna get that joke. Okay. What am I missing here? Power supply. I'm just gonna sit on here like such. Yeah, this is the reason I hate this console, is because like you're working on the consoles. To test it, you're like literally just reassembling it. And if something goes wrong, you disassemble the entire thing again. Yep, you command breach and clear, and your team would boot the door. Oh, that's sick. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I think that's everything. However, one of the crappy things is the power switch is like tough to remove. I shouldn't say it's tough to remove. It's just 4 bolts. You know what? For the ease of 4 bolts versus putting this entire thing together, I'm just going to pull it out. so I have my power switch. Or is this the power switch? No, that's the jack. Yeah, okay, we're good. There's that one. There's this one. There's this one. And then there's this one. Alrighty, so those are out. That one says power on it, so it's got to be the one that's power. Okay, so I need an HDMI, which is right here. Move the camera around so everybody can see it as well, but for the time being, I'm just going to get this all set up here. Ow, fuck. What the hell? Pardon my language. The heat shield just sliced my hand open. Bugger. That hurt. Okay, HDMI's in. I need a power source. Power source. Oh, actually, before I plug that in, let's get the power supply plugged in here. Where's the power supply go again? It's usually in the system when I have this. When I want to cross this bridge, rather. There it is. But how does it plug into that? Oh. Man, which way is it plug in? Such a pain. Okay, so the system is like this. Oh wow. I split that real good. Not to super glue it back together. Okay, so if the system is like this, yeah, like that, the plug will go right down here. It looks like, which means it loops around this way, I think. Hopefully. Doesn't seem right though. It seems too low. Or does it loop around this way? Yeah, it does loop around this way. Okay. Now we'll plug it in. Ouch, yeah, it happens. Alright, am I on the right channel? HDMI 2, yep. Alright, I'm nervous. Oh, that's right, I'll show you folks here. Whoop, there we are. Power. Oh, did I plug the power in? Yeah, I did, okay. I'm not getting power. Why could that be now? One second, folks. I'll try just rotating this thing, see if I plugged it in backwards or not. That's all it was, silly me. So powered on? Yes, okay. Oh no. Why isn't this working? Yep, it's on the right HDMI. I don't think I'm missing anything plug-wise. Flex is wrong, it's upside down. Oh, hey Repair Legion, what's up, dude? No luck. That's a bummer. Big old bummer. Okay, let's put this back in here for a second. Let's turn this off for a second. Unplug this. Plug it into this doomahickey. Power said doomahickey. Okay, HDMI works. You lost the H or your Atari. That's not good, man. That's alright, dude. There'll be other times. I'm not going anywhere. Don't plan on to. Or don't plan to, anyhow. I should have really tested this before I went for this to make sure that the customer themselves didn't, like, damage it in any way. Okay. What could have gone wrong? You're not getting any video. Run the trace for the HDMI. It's not that simple, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to unplug this again. It looks like they're... I should check it again here. But, okay, earlier I thought there might have been damage to the HDMI. Alrighty. Comes the fun part of, like, disassembling this whole thing. It's such a bummer. Yeah. Brainstorm, I'm just gonna, like, check my solder connections here first. I think that's my first course of action. Oh man, I gotta undo this whole thing now. Again. No, I didn't see any damage to the HDMI port. I do have a breakout board that I'll test later though, just to be sure. There. Just take this off real quick. Alrighty. Remember the good old days when everything was one board? Yep. 2 years ago when I didn't work on new systems. Okay. Leave that over there for now. Ooh, that's a big miss. There we go. Okay, let's see here.